The Davidson Community Players will open the legendary musical West Side Story, a story that takes a modern spin on Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet intertwined with the gangs and streets of New York City. West Side Story premieres June 18th at 8 p.m. in the Duke Family Performance Hall on the campus of Davidson College. West Side Story, a triumph of song, dance, music, and choreography brought to your front door. Call 704-892-7918 for reservations or visit carolinatix.org and get your seats today.
Actors and actresses that are in it, particularly the teenage children, have they been in other Davidson Community Players productions? Are they involved in their school drama? How do they get involved, and where do you find them?
Yeah, it's a pretty wide mix in this one because we needed so many young people. Not all of them have experience, no. Quite a few of them do, and quite a few of them you'll recognize from past productions. There is a core of kids who came from Northwest School of the Arts, which is our performing arts magnet. So those kids sort of form the core of the dancers, singers, because that's their experience. But there's also a pretty big group from North Mecklenburg High School, and there's a group from the Mooresville High Schools. There are actors from there's somebody coming from north of Statesville, and there's somebody coming from Indian Trail. So it's a play that really drew and attracted kids specifically who wanted to come and do West Side Story. You know, I'm sorry.
That's a big commitment for somebody driving that far, because they must have a lot of rehearsals.
Yes, it's a huge commitment. Yeah.
And tell us about the opening night, the timing, everything, how long the show runs.
Yep.
How to get tickets.
It opens next Thursday, June 18th, at the Duke Family Performance Hall, which is on the campus of Davidson College. It's a beautiful space, and we're so fortunate to be able to perform in there. Tickets are on sale through carolinatix.org, or you can call the Davidson Community Players office, which is 892-7918. And it runs Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's one matinee next Sunday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it closes on the 27th of June. They're loading the set into the theater as we speak, so we're getting ready for the big push to get it all open, and it's pretty exciting. It's been exciting.
It sounds like a wonderful musical.
Yeah. We've been watching those that are not as experienced really watch and model after the ones that are more experienced, and we've been watching the kids that are more experienced take those young ones under their wing, and they've all grown together tremendously. It's been a really wonderful, wonderful journey for us.
They must get pretty close working that number of hours together.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. It takes some time to break down the barriers, because just like in the play, we had some barriers too. Different schools, different cultures, different experience. I've got a lot of experience in theater, I don't have any. So it took them a while to find a common ground, but they really did through the dance, because basically they all got thrown into it together, and there's one in particular very challenging, very large dance number that every single young person is in. And so whether you were an experienced dancer or a non-experienced dancer, you were all expected to dance at the same level.
And tell us a little bit about the set too. Who puts that together? How intricate is it?
The set was designed by Anna Sarton, who's a professor at Winthrop College. We build all our sets every year per the show. We have a scene shop in Cornelius, and we have a technical director whose name is Ryan Maloney. He's actually new to us this year. And so he leads a volunteer crew in building the set. And I do think one of the most extraordinary things about our theater is we do really big shows with an all-volunteer crew. So very few of us are on staff at DCP. We bring in the designers to design the show and the directors, but all of the actors are volunteers, all of the people that run the show are volunteers, the follow spot operators are volunteers, the costumers, all of those people are volunteers. So this set, it's fairly intricate in that it moves a lot. It's a series of brick walls that revolve and move around each other, and then it's a series of other units that fit together in different ways. So you sort of see the step unit that was in the Jets is now over here, and it's part of the Sharks. And so it fits together like a big puzzle. So the challenge for us starting on Saturday, will be in a relatively short amount of time to get these young people to actually put their hands on those pretty big set pieces and understand where to move them and how to move them safely and fluidly, you know, because we want it to look good and flow. And as a director, I try so hard to keep our stage pictures moving seamlessly, and I think it's really important that the audience be drawn in and then continue to move along and not stop with a blackout and all the technicians run out and move the furniture and then the lights come up.
Right.
We do everything in full view, which is called a vista. We do everything a vista, so you get to watch as the scenery changes around the actors, which I think is cool. So
I always prefer that when I go to see theater. That's neat.
So,
well, we're very lucky to have Davidson Community Players
Thank you.
in the Lake Norman community. I think it's a wonderful service and arts and culture, big piece of that
Thanks.
you're providing for the community, and hope everybody will get to see it. And if
we
you
do too. Yep.
need more information, you can also look on our website, www.lknsavings.com. And thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Melissa. We'll be back after a few words.